Welcome to the Lewis and Rozh Hockey Podcast. I'm Lewis.
And I
This is this is part 2 of our Marner trade special episode.
Oh, Kyle, why?
Somewhat,
Why?
somewhat
Oh, God.
ruined by the news we have recently received. So we recorded the first part of the episode
Why? Why do we have to do that?
between about 6:30 and 7:30, and then there was the Leafs press conference at 8 p.m. and
Oh, Brendan, I'm gonna kill you.
we often joke, Roche, about the disorganization of other teams. The Arizona Coyotes, the Chicago Blackhawks, the Vancouver Canucks, to name a few. We are the joke.
You know what? You know what? As well, he wanted 7 mil max. That's nothing. That is nothing. Okay, that's like I don't know, like first liner, second liner kind of money, right? That's nothing to MLSE. What? So what? He wants a bit more autonomy, okay? Like as long as it's like, he doesn't want to just keep Keith, and yeah, I don't care. But the man has
Listen,
all the
man,
power. He's showing he
I
deserves
don't
it.
disagree with you. I think it's a horrible move by the organisation. I think they should have re-signed Dubas, despite his
You see, let me use
comments on
Jewish, but you
Monday.
can't say that.
Kyle Dubas, despite his comments on Monday, I still think they should have
Yeah.
re-signed him. And I think the fact
Despite the
that
so petty of Shanahan, he's gonna. There's no way, like, I can't comprehend that Shanahan's like, okay, we're gonna extend you, and then Kyle's like, oh, my family, and then Brendan is like, oh, well, fuck off then. You know, that makes no sense.
I think this is the end of Shanahan's leash. I think he's probably going to be gone too. Have you seen the most recent news though?
But I've been crying in bed. I've not seen
This is
anything.
perhaps the most upsetting part of it all. Jason Spezza tendered his resignation.
I don't blame him. I hope him and Kyle go win a cup somewhere where they'll be appreciated more.
Yeah.
What a joke.
What a joke. Yeah. There's no like real way to like even comprehend this. It's just terrible organisation from MLSE and the Toronto Maple Leafs. And I wouldn't be surprised if this has some terrible knock-on effects for the future.
You know what? This offseason went from oh, it could be a wacky one to oh boy.
I think the perhaps the trades we've already discussed may become more likely now that Kyle Dubas is gone. Who takes over? I don't know. They said they haven't started interviewing anyone yet, but
I will
Shanahan
say
said
about that.
Shanahan said that he didn't rule out Pridham, and he's been leaning on him. He will be leaning on him for the next couple of weeks. So
Well, it better be fucking Pridham. If there's anyone else, I'll be in tears.
I think what is interesting though is that I think the chances of Marner being traded have gone down. They have to interview a GM and hire him, and then he has to figure out
Well,
who he's
here's
going
the
to
thing,
trade
right?
with. Like,
If it's Pridham, he's been around forever, right? But he doesn't have that same kind of loyalty that Dubas does. So we'll see. I mean, Dubas wasn't. As much as we want him gone, Dubas wasn't the kind of guy who was going to tell JT to waive his no move. Maybe Pridham's a bit different.
well, you can't tell someone; you have to ask
Well,
them.
no, but like you know what I mean. You can ask him. Like Dubas isn't going to ask the guy. You know, I mean, I doubt Pridham. I doubt Pridham asks him as well. But like, if you were like, who's going to be more likely to ask him? It's unlikely in both scenarios. But Pridham's a bit more likely. It's not happening. It's not happening. But still.
This is a tough day to be a Toronto Maple Leafs fan.
Every
This is worse than when they lost to Florida. I think.
Well, the thing is, like, sure, Dubas, he made mistakes with the contracts, right? And some of those trades went great, but dude, he averaged like 105 points a season. Buddy, before him, I think we never even had that this season. So,
Listen, we can talk for ages about how this is a terrible
Yeah,
move by
let's
the organization.
do your lovely transition about
Um,
that trick. You go on, do it.
let,
Pull
let
the cue.
let's not get into it too much. It was a terrible idea made by the team, and I wish Dubas all the best in his next job. He did say
Yeah.
in his press conference on Monday that if he doesn't come back, don't expect him to be with the team by next week, and I believe that. Um,
No, I mean players say that shit. I mean, I'm not gonna hold it against him if he wants to go to Pittsburgh or whatever. Like, I get it, man.
I would
I'd be,
get it too, but I think he's such a man of his word. Um,
yeah, no, he's too good. He's too good for us.
yeah. So I mean, we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah. What a
Um.
day. What a day.
Oh, Dad, why can't you just maybe a Habs fan like the rest of the family? All right. Speaking of
Anyway,
the Habs, though.
let's
Speaking of
get
the
let's get
Habs.
into it. The first team we have in our second part of this trade Marner special, the Montreal Canadiens. Now I have written down two things here. I've
Do
written down
tell.
my
Do tell.
trade and then a question.
Okay, go for it, bud.
I think you should go first, though. I'm interested to hear what you've got.
Okay. Well, have we done? You know, I wish we could have done this trade a couple years ago because I could have thrown Galley in there, and that would have made me very happy.
Yeah,
Having a line of Hyman and Gallagher.
that would
Oh
have been good.
man,
That would have been good.
I love those kind of players. But you know, like most people who play that kind of game, Galley's body's just giving up on him. I'm glad he got the bag though.
Yeah,
Glad.
yeah.
So I'm stalling for time a little bit. Um, I think it's quite clear. Well, for the first piece I gotta say is Suzuki. I want Suzuki.
Oh, okay.
Come on,
All right. That's interesting.
right? And then look, I doubt Montreal will do this, but I want Dak as well.
Okay.
And if I can't have Dak, then I want Caulfield. But it's more likely to give up Dak than Caulfield.
100%.
Um, and then I mean I can go through the rest of these guys. Matheson's a fucking bum. Hoffman's old. Anderson is more streaky than like Bacon. Duran's I like Duran, but he's a bit washed. Dvorak maybe, but he's not as good. Savard old. Jake Evans I don't care about. Caden Gooley I heard he's very good. Fuck it, throw him in.
He's pretty good. He's a pretty good rookie defenseman, and he
Yeah.
was on the Habs last year, so you can't like judge him that badly. But he was okay.
Sean Monahan injured, so I don't care. Dennis
Joel
Goriano.
Armia.
You can
No,
fucking look at that cap hit
no,
though. Look at no chance.
no.
And then the rest of these guys, I'm not taking Paul Byron. He's the heart and soul of that team, and I don't. And the others, I don't care. Slavkovsky, no way. Uh, yeah. So I'm looking at Dak and Suzuki. Maybe get Jan Nishak in there too. I heard he's
Jan
pretty good,
Nishak, wow. Okay.
but
That's
quite
that's
a
quite
hefty
interesting.
package.
I've gone for something.
Oh, Jikai, give me Jikai. Jikai as well. I'm taking Jikai.
Xhekaj.
Jikai. Sorry, I want him.
Okay, so I've gone for a slightly different approach, probably a big different approach actually. So I've also gone for Kirby Dark.
Hmm.
I've gone for Michael Bezzetta,
Oh, okay, yeah.
Arber Xhekaj,
Hmm.
but my big piece is Yuri Slavkovsky.
I'm not doing that, bud.
For the Habs, I probably wouldn't do it. For the Leafs, 100%.
Yeah, but you got to think about it from both ends there. Um,
Listen,
I
again,
mean, it
you might
depends.
have to
Depends what
trade.
GM.
You have to trade Marner plus something to get it right. But
I don't. Maybe.
Slavkovsky's got a lot of upside.
Yeah,
Big player, grit. Yeah, he got injured in the middle of the season, but it's he got
it
boarded.
happens. Yeah, look, maybe if you get the right, maybe it's the right GM with the Habs. Maybe you can convince him, hey, you don't know what Slavkovsky can turn into. He's injured now. He's crusty.
Yeah,
Here's Mana. Here's the shiny new toy.
yeah.
um, I think Mana Plus would have to be a
I think it'd have to be
big
Marner
fucking
plus.
plus. It'd
Yeah.
have to be a big plus there.
So the question I have
Yeah.
written down under Montreal is: do you trade Cole Caulfield? for
Not,
Mitch Marner.
I mean, not if I'm Montreal.
For Marner though, like 1-for-1
One for one.
with an extension in place.
With an extension in place. Well, how much would you give Caulfield?
I've heard
Caulfield.
stuff around 8, 8.5 long term.
I could dig that for sure. I mean, they're both pretty small guys. No, neither of them are gonna throw the body that much.
Yeah, that's
So
why I'm more of a fan of Slavkovsky.
yeah.
But
Um.
yeah, it's not my favourite set of players out of all of them. But to have a Xhaka on the team, God, what I would do.
Cool. And he's got another year to. Get him in.
Get him in. Yeah.
But he plays defense, Lewis. We don't need a defenseman. Dude, Paul Byron was a waivers claim. I'm just looking at this
Yeah, he
now.
got claimed
What?
off of Calgary, I think. Calgary or Winnipeg.
When did they put? Sorry, sorry to detour real quick, but when did they put?
It was years ago.
This was 2015, 2014, 2015. Wow, what a pickup. I mean, I can see why they put him on waivers, but probably could have
Yeah.
gotten something for him there, maybe a fourth, save him for the draft. But I don't know.
Well.
I wasn't watching Calgary fucking 6 years ago, whenever that was. 2015, 8 years ago. Yeah, no.
2015, wasn't that the year that they sucked and got Kachuk?
Dude, I was 12. I was not watching Calgary. I was not staying up to 3 a.m. to watch fucking Calgary as
Yeah,
a
fair
12-year-old.
enough. Fair enough. Alright,
Yeah,
next
no.
up, we got the Nashville Predators.
Nashville.
This
Okay.
was kind of difficult for me, I have to say.
Really, I think okay, I was pretty lazy on this one. I'll have to admit. So I'll go first.
Okay.
Oh, actually, you know what? I immediately regret my decision because I've just looked at this player's age. So I'm gonna need you to go first.
Really?
Yeah, I just
Let,
realized I made a
let,
big mistake.
let me guess. You went for Matt Duchene.
I'm not an idiot.
Okay,
I'm
good.
dumb, but I'm not an idiot.
Okay, so my trade involving Nashville, I'm grabbing Philip Forsberg, obviously.
Yeah.
Yakov Trenin and Cody Glass. And a
Ooh,
pick, because I don't actually
and a
think
pick.
that's enough.
Okay. Well, I was looking at Forsberg, Dante Fabro.
Oh, okay, that could be quite interesting.
And you know what? I like Zach Sanford. I
Yeah,
was just
okay.
thinking. Tomasino I can roll with though. Well, Cody Glass. Like those are better picks than Sanford. I was just thinking like trying to keep it even.
Yeah.
Um, you know, I thought Yossi was way younger than he actually was. I just
Wait,
had to look out.
how old's Yossi?
Guess.
Uh,
Ooh,
well,
he's
you're
thinking hard.
surprised at his
Thinking hard.
age.
Well, I was
So,
surprised. Well, I thought he was a bit. I thought he was a little younger than that,
what's
but
his
not too.
deal?
He is on for 9 for for about 5 years. 9 for 5
I'm gonna guess he's 32.
on the dot.
Wow.
I thought he was late 20s, but for 32, not bad,
Wow.
but not for me.
Oh well, I wouldn't have gone Yossi anyway.
Yeah, I know.
He's a really good
Oh,
defenseman, but you know who might have been an underrated trade, like candidate for Sorrow, for fuck, I revealed it for Nashville. UC Soros.
oh yeah. I mean, but he was like, oh, Roach, but we don't need a guy. I'd take Saris though.
I
But
mean,
for 5, yeah,
if they're offering him, oh, yeah, like it's hard to.
yeah.
There's not
I
many
mean,
goalies in the league that are that good,
I don't.
like that
Kevin.
compared to
Oh.
Soros, like that good.
What about Kevin Lankinen? What's his numbers like? Wasn't he
Um,
good before? Or has
shut
he
up.
fallen? Did he fall off? Was he not good in Chicago, or am I tripping? Oh,
He
he
was
was
on
not good in
Chicago.
Chicago. He was not good in Chicago. I
No,
thought
he
he was
was not.
supposed to be good. He's been good this. He's put up 916.
Um, okay, he did. He has had a bounce back season. However, no.
What? You don't want
What are
Lankinen?
you on?
Hey man, he's a cheap goalie. Cheap goalie. Cheap backup.
Okay, you have to choose between Langan and Saros,
I'm taking Saros.
yeah,
I'm just saying,
exactly.
like, yeah, but buddy, I'm just saying, like, if the cap hits too much or if the demand's too much, Lankinen isn't like a bad bounce back option there. Mister, I'm not taking fucking Corpusalo.
I'm not taking Corpus. Corpusano and Saros are on two completely different levels.
Hey, but both are. Hey, man, I'm just saying. Samsonov and Saros, Samsonov and
Saros
Corpusalo.
Saros should be a Vesna candidate. Corpusalo played for the Blue Jackets. That's,
Look, I'd be happy with both. Okay, I'd be more happy with Saros, but I'd be happy with both. You can't fucking. I'm just saying, Marner isn't worth enough to like ransack Nashville of Saros, Forsberg,
fuck it. Throw
fucking
Duchesne in there as well.
Tomasino.
Forsberg, Duchesne, and
No,
Saros for
buddy,
Marner.
Duchesne would drag us. Duchesne, if we get Duchesne,
Oh, we're
that's
never
how I
winning
know
the
it's
cup.
over. Yeah, that's how you know it's over.
It's Jova. It's Jova for
Wow,
us anyway.
lot of religious jokes today, Lewis. A lot of religious jokes.
It's Jova.
I thought you said Jehovah.
No, Jova. It's the. Have you not seen the meme of Joe Biden just saying it's Jova? I can't believe you haven't seen this movie. Hang on.
You know, let's
Stream
save this
this.
for
No,
after.
no, 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 no. This I reference this so often, and you've never heard of it.
I'm not gonna lie. When you start referencing memes, I kind of zone out.
Hang on.
This is not good
I
podcast
don't
material.
care.
They're not gonna be able to see this. Can they see this?
Look. No, look. It's Jova. Hang on. I'll make sure that the people can see it. It's Jova. Look. It's Jova. It's just a picture of Joe Biden, and it says it's Jova.
It says it's Joe Ever. That's what it says.
It's Jova.
It says Joe Ever.
It's Jova.
That's a different.
It isn't Jova.
That's Joe Ever.
Inside you, there are two presidents. It's Jova with Barack.
Dude,
okay,
you realize...
of this. Enough of this.
You know, it's a good thing we're uploading this late, okay? Because
yeah.
So this, I don't think you want to talk to either of us.
I have it on good authority that he's excited to be on.
Oh, nice. I'm just saying he's gonna, when he actually hears us. It's
gonna be fun tomorrow. It's gonna be very fun tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on to the next team, the New Jersey Devils.
Okay.
I have 2 trades.
You know what? I cooked, and I want to cook again. So you hit us with your trades.
So I'm either trading to New Jersey, Marner, and getting back from New Jersey, either Timo Meyer, Igor Sharangovich, Jesper Boakfist, or Jesper Bratt, Igor Sharangovich, Dawson Mercer.
Oh, I like that one, but do they do it? I don't think so.
I think Meyer and Bratt get pretty equal deals. The only reason I think for Bratt you get Mercer instead of Boakfist because Mercer's got a slightly lower cap hit and isn't as great of a player compared to Boakfist. And Bratt performed in the. Actually, I'm not sure if Bratt performed in the playoffs. Neither of them did particularly well, as far as I remember.
Maya did worse.
Maya missed a whole net. He pulled a Patrick Stefan.
You can say that again.
He pulled a Patrick Stefan.
You didn't actually have to do that.
Okay. What was your trade?
So you know me. I'm a sucker for a center.
Oh no.
So I was looking around and I was like, they're not trading Jack Hughes. They got to heap the Hughes bros together. I don't want Dougie Hamilton. Well,
No
he's not
way.
He's not even a center. Nico Hischier.
Jesus.
No, Nico Hischier. Nico Hischier.
You're going for Nico Hischier?
Yeah.
That guy's a bust.
What do you mean he had 80 points and he had 30 goals this year? What are you talking about?
Look at his previous point totals.
Fine, but look, man, people change.
Also, that guy's small.
Mana, dude, I don't care. Manafro doesn't fucking do anything with the body. So
yeah, I know. This is a pretty miserable podcast, isn't it? We're trying to make things like fun and exciting, but
are you really calling him? Dude, he hasn't been a bust since like 2019. Okay, he's been fine.
Okay,
he's actually okay.
I think you cooked a bit too hard though. What else are you throwing in?
No,
it's not just Hischier.
Yeah, I'm not. It's not just Hischier.
Okay. Are
you kidding?
Let me guess.
Just
like
Hischier?
Luke Hughes or something. Akira Schmid.
No, so I was like, okay. I would maybe take Ryan Graves, but he's a free agent.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I can't do that anymore.
Yeah.
I would take Siegenthaler, but he's a free agent, so I can't do that anymore. I would take Boquist. He's an RFA. Let's maybe. I hope he's an RFA. I haven't checked. I could be horribly wrong and look like an idiot, but I think he is based off his cap hit. Let me check. Uh, he is. I'm a genius. I would take Boquist. Uh, um,
So you're taking Heisha and Boakfist.
I'm picks. Or fuck that. I just Heisha and Mercer.
I think you're cooking too hard there, Roj.
Yeah, they probably don't do Heisha and Mercer, but I take Heisha and Boquist and picks or whatever. Look, man. All of New Jersey's nice players are up. Okay, they're all up,
They
and
are.
I'm not touching. I'm not touching Maya. I'd only go for Brat, and I think they trade Maya to someone who wants him, and they sign Brat. I don't think they're gonna give me Brat. So
Maya back to the Sharks.
I mean, Carlson doesn't want to rebuild.
He's getting traded.
Oh yeah,
I hope
for
the
sure.
Marner trade breaks like 2 minutes before the Carlson trade, because the Carlson trade's gonna be way bigger than the Marner trade.
I mean, you're gonna have to like fucking what kind of teams are gonna you're gonna have to commit. It's gonna be Arizona and the Ducks that are
Oh my
retaining.
god, can you imagine?
I mean, that's
A
the only
bit. I
way
mean,
they could work.
the GM of the San Jose Sharks, Mike Greer, made it very clear that he didn't want to retain anything on Carlson's contract.
Well,
So
then
you got to
you
look
get
at teams with enough cap space to do it.
it's just it's awful asset management. Like you gotta the Sharks already paid up a load of shit, and now they're gonna have to pay up a load of shit to get rid of Carlson, and then it's like you're gonna have to pay a load of shit to get good.
No, I don't think they're going to pay a load of shit to get rid of Carlson. Remember,
Well,
he
that's what I'm
just
saying. They
set.
shouldn't pay a load of
He
shit to get
just
rid of Carlson.
scored like 100 points and is a Norris candidate.
Yeah, that's why you should keep him, but like
No,
you should
they need
rebuild. You
to.
should
They need to
rebuild the
rebuild.
league.
They need to trade
Yeah.
Carlson to a contender. I think he
They're
goes
not.
to Buffalo.
They cannot get. They're not going to be able to get rid of him. The whole.
I think
I
he
know you're
goes to
put up.
Buffalo. That's my off the wall pick.
Oh, I don't know on that cap here, but we'll see.
We'll see, man. We'll see. All right, next
All
up we
right,
got the New York Islanders. Who you got?
who I got? Okay, I have got. So I'm taking, of course, the man, the myth, the legend, Matty Barzal,
Okay.
and then I'm actually taking the real man, the myth, the legend, Matt Martin.
Okay. Okay.
I think he's out. I'm taking him anyway, so I don't care.
Biggest Matt
Uh,
Martin fan ever heard.
not touching Brock Nelson. Not touching Bo Horvat.
Oh, I'm not touching Bo Horvat.
Not touching Anders Lee. Okay, if these guys are above 30, I'm not touching them. Noah Dobson.
Ooh.
I touched that.
Okay.
So I'm taking Barzal, taking Romanov. This is probably gonna have to be Mana Plus as well for sure. I'm
For
taking
Barzal?
Martin. For Barzal and Dobson.
No.
No?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Well, I'm taking Barzal. I'm taking Dobson. I'm taking Matt. I'm taking Marty. Uh, and that's it. Like I'd like Romanov, but we can get him in a separate trade. So okay.
I've
And he's
got.
a spare. So
That's true. I've got Barzal and Nelson.
really, Brock Nelson.
Bona fide goal scorer and can get it done in the playoffs. Really good player.
So he's going to be 32, 30, sorry, 33, 34 when that deal's up, though.
Yeah, but Barzal's like, what, 24?
25, yeah.
25. Like, I think Barzal, that's the key piece, right? And you can just throw Nelson in there as well. And in Nelson, you've got a really good goal scorer. I'm not touching Bo
I feel
Horvat
like
with a
we're asking.
10-foot
I feel like we're
pole.
both asking too much there from New York.
Maybe. You got to factor in the fact that it's Lou Lamoriello as well. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see. I definitely want Barzal. If you're involving any trade with Marner's and New York Islanders, you've got to include Barzal.
Yeah.
And then Nelson.
Here's the thing. I feel like with a lot of these trades, we're looking at it and we're kind of just going for that like star player swap rate.
Well, it has to be. If
It
you
has to be.
don't do a star player swap with Marner, you've lost the trade.
No, but you got to understand it. Like, how many teams are going to want to do that when their star player doesn't need a change of scenery and can get it done in the playoffs, right?
It's
You know
that's
what I
not the
mean?
point. It's not about what they want. It's about what we want, and it's about trying to convince them that it's a good trade.
Well, that's why it's going to have to be like a player who's still a star but worse than Nana.
Listen,
Plus something.
these trades that we're constructing, I don't think
None of them are gonna
I
happen.
don't think
None of them.
I don't think any of them are going to happen. I also don't think I think there is a degree of it's
Some
more
bias.
degree of likeliness and bias towards some of them happening and some of them not happening. Like we can point at like some of the trades that we're going to make in our hypothetical world and go, yeah, no team's accepting that, but it'd be nice, you know.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, yeah. I can live with that. I can
Okay,
live with
who
that.
you got from the Rangers?
Okay, so I was having a gander with the Rangers, right? And I was like, Lafreniere, bust. Kako, bust.
Okay,
Panarin, too expensive. The Benajad, bruh. He's 30 and that's an 8-year contract. No way. Vinny Trocheck, I like him, but not one for one. Kane, bum. Kreider, old. Tarasenko, injured. Philip Chittle, as a bonus, sure, but I want
that guy's
Adam
paid
Fox.
way too much for next season.
Yeah.
Adam Fox.
What do you? What do you?
Damn. See, I'm
Why
looking at my
do you?
Rangers trade and I'm just like, they accept that in a heartbeat because I fucked up.
Oh, okay.
I completely forgot about Adam Fox.
I'm taking Adam Fox.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
And I think they probably want it one for one. But
Yeah, probably. You might be able to
if I
throw in
can't,
like Lafreniere in there.
fuck it that way. Unless the GM's an idiot. Maybe I can do like Lafreniere for. I don't know. He put up 40 points. I don't think he needs a. I don't think
He
he
is
can
a
pull the.
former first overall pick.
I know, but I don't think he can pull the. He needs to change of scenery.
Oh no,
His
he
Nick
definitely
Robertson.
needs a trade. Oh, Nick
No, but
Robertson.
like he
No, no,
can't.
no.
No, no, no. And I'm not. There's not really anyone else I want to trade for him. Not any debt. I like Kerfoot. There we go. I'll give you Kerfoot for Lafreniere.
Jeez, you know what? That's probably a fair trade.
I
I think Lafreniere probably put up more points than Kerfoot this year, which is just
I don't
dreadful.
know. Kerfoot's like a 35, 40 point player. No,
Not this season. I think
no.
he got up
Didn't
to
he got like
20.
50 points? I swear he was like a
Yeah,
50
like
points there.
last season, and then this season
Now
he
we go.
fell off a cliff.
Kerfoot for Lafreniere. We just say Kerfoot was ill.
That's a good trade. I'll say that.
It's not trade anybody makes. But yeah, no. Fox for Mana, I take it. I
That's not a
imagine New
bad trade.
York.
That's not a bad trade.
Imagine New York would want to sweeten it. What was your? Let's say Fox breaks his leg. What was your trade?
So my trade is bad because I completely forgot about Artemi Panarin.
No. Well, okay. Well, let's hear it anyways. I'm
So I
curious.
originally was going to go Lafreniere, Kako, and a high pick.
No.
Both players with a lot of upside, young, RFAs, and a high pick. And then I remembered Artemi Panarin, and I remembered some guy on Twitter going they should trade Marner to the Rangers for Panarin, Lafreniere, and a first. And I'm like, yeah, I'll take that.
Come on, dude. That's. I know he's good right now, but that Panarin contract that could be nasty.
It could, but it has potential to be really good though.
I don't like.
I don't think the Rangers are a good trading partner for the Leafs.
I'll say this now. I always get really nervous when I see a player who's 30 and they've got a 7 or an 8-year contract and they're really good.
Yeah,
Makes
that's
me
fair
really
enough.
nervous. Unless their
Yeah.
name's TJ Oshie, because he
Okay.
lived up to it.
I wonder what your pick is for the Capitals.
It's not actually Oshie, but if the cap space works, if they retain half, I'm taking Oshie. His deal's up soon. His deal's
Okay,
up soon enough.
I'm stopping this right here. The Ottawa Senators. Who are you taking?
Okay, so there's a couple options here. Um, so I think the obvious one is Stutzler, right?
Yep.
But you could also go the Kachuk way. You could also go
They're not trading the
the.
captain.
That's right. Well, he shits the captain too. um, you
Oh
know.
god, that Heath trade is. I hate you for that.
Okay. Well, let's say hypothetically, DJ Smith is like, fuck it. This is my old team. These are my old crew. I'll give you whoever you want. So you could go the Stutzler way. You could go the Kachuk way. I don't want Giroux just because
No.
that deal ends when he's 38. You could go DeBrincat plus. Like you could maybe get Batherson as some Batherson. You have to like again like these like the Terry Seekers trade.
Yeah,
If you wanted to bring it Batherson, it'd be mana plus.
yeah.
So I was having a look, and I was thinking, okay, a realistic trade could be something like Batherson, Chikaran, maybe.
That'd be an
But
interesting one.
I'd prefer just to go Stutzler for mana. But Batherson, Chikaran, I think I'd almost prefer a little bit, just because it gives us a little boost on both ends. But there's a lot of ways you could go here. You could go Matthew for Kachuk, and then maybe you get a pick or something from Ottawa. You could like I said, Stutzler mana 1 for 1.
Yeah.
Um, the Brinket and Chikrin, Batherson and Chikrin.
I don't think that trade Chirkun, especially because of what they paid to get him last year.
Well, I really like Jake Sanderson, so give me him.
I'm
um,
so I've gone for
yeah.
Stutzler as well, and I've gone for a prospect.
Is it Brandstrom?
It is Bernard Docker.
Oh,
Only
I feel like
because, and
go
literally
on.
only because, I drafted him in my NHL 22 team, and we were in the playoffs in the Eastern Conference Final, I think,
Yeah.
and we were down by like 3 goals, and Bernard Docker, and like a couple of my star players got injured, and Bernard Docker scored like 4 goals.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
See, that's why I
he
thought.
in the game he's got an
Yeah.
insanely fast speed stat, or insanely high speed stat.
That's why I always trade for Kapanen and Johnson.
Yeah, because at least you can like make them finish.
Yeah. You know what I don't know what this is, right? But like when I do franchise mode and I like to play every game just to like see where I'm at.
Yeah.
So when I play with, I always put Oshi first line, and without fail every year, I make him a point. I make him over a point per game player, 50 goal scorer. The guy just turns to a superstar when I touch him. I don't know what's up with that. Um,
Okay.
I was having
Fuck's
a look
sake.
at the prospects. I think we could get Brandstrom was supposed to be pretty good, no? I think we could get him for I think we get him a
Brandstrom
little
didn't
cheap.
sign his RFA deal, I don't think. Well,
Did
that
he
might have been
not?
another guy. Hang on, let me look up Cap Friendly. One of the Ottawa players didn't sign their RFA deal and he missed the deadline.
I mean, it says Brandstrom was signed for this year, so I don't think it was him.
Okay, who was it? Miners. Wasn't
I'm
any
filling the
of
space to make up
them.
the time. I'm filling the space, so there's no dead airtime.
I cannot remember which
Cannot
player it
remember.
was.
Oh
I
dear,
could have
maybe it
sworn
wasn't
it was a.
real.
No, it
It was.
was. I can't remember.
It
Anyway, it
was in
wasn't.
your head. It was in your head.
Okay, you know what? Fuck it. I'm
Um.
looking it up now. Ottawa
Oh boy.
sends player not signed.
Alright.
Alex Formanton. There you go.
That guy. I don't care about that guy. That's me. No, I don't. I'm not too concerned. With that.
Okay, the Philadelphia Flyers. Who you got? Because
Okay, I
I
think I
got a
said this.
bit of a funky one here. I cooked a bit.
So I think I said this to you the other day. I want Konechny. I want Sanheim. And fuck it, give me Owen Tippett and I'll give you a pick.
Konechny, Sanheim, and a pig.
No, Konechny, Sanheim, Tippett, and I'll give mana plus.
Okay, all right. That's not. That's quite interesting. You know what I got?
Go on.
Literally no one. I looked up and down that roster and was like, there is not a single player here that I desire for more, like that will get me good in a mana trade. I looked at their
You know, you,
prospects. I
dude,
looked at their
Owen
forwards.
Tippett in
I looked at their
a first round.
defense. They are
Owen
not good exchanges for Mitch Marner.
Konechny in picks. Konechny in picks.
Connecting picks is not a good trade for Mitch Marner. None of
I have
the
picks.
Flyers don't have a star player, and I can already hear Chuck Fletcher in my gear going, "What about Tony DeAngelo? What about Rasmus Ristolainen?" And I'm throttling him and throwing him out of my window. There are no star players on the Philadelphia Flyers. They've traded
That's
them
what I'm saying.
away. I
That's what I'm
I'm
saying. Pick
taking
Konechny,
no
Sanheim.
one, no one,
No one.
no one,
Fine. What about a bunch of first rounders? The Flyers are shit.
no one,
What, you don't want the first round pick in 2024 and
no.
23, 20... No?
If Philadelphia calls me out, hello, it's Danny Briere. Fuck off. There is not a single player on that team that I want. And just
You're
because
no
I said
fun.
that, they are going to trade Mitch Marner to the Philadelphia Flyers.
Fuck it. You know what? Konechny would be a real needed presence on this team.
Oh, I have no doubt I have some good players that I want on the Leafs. I'm just saying that no trade. no trade involving Marner to the Flyers is going to net you anything that wins you that trade.
Fair enough.
All of the trades we've said so far, I think the Leafs. I mean, you have to win the trade, right? That's the whole point of trading your star player. You at least have to win the
Yeah,
trade.
but dude, you've got Konechny, who's like what, a fucking point per game player. You've got Tippett, right? If I'm doing Konechny, Tippett, and Sanheim, it's gonna be mana plus. Tippett is a decent second line decent second liner. And then fucking Sanheim, he's a top four. Well, I know Leafs shit this year, but fucking who on Philly wasn't? Sanheim's top four defense.
I'm no,
No,
no.
dude, Sanheim up this year. Sign him. Sign it.
Off
Sign that
this,
guy.
off this, off this conversation. The Pittsburgh Penguins. Who you got?
Well, I wasn't finished. Okay.
Oh,
Oh, Sanheim's on
oh.
6.2. Maybe I leave Sanheim out of that
Okay.
trade. Pittsburgh. I want Gensel.
Okay.
Okay, because as funny as it would be to say, we gotta be honest, they're not trading. Like they're
They're
not
not
trading
trading Crosby,
Crosby.
Malkin, Letang. They're not.
No. Yeah, and so Gensel is the easy one, although you gotta get him to weigh some stuff. Raquel, old. I like Raquel, old though. Zucker, I don't care about. Brian Russ, get out of my face. And I'm having a look. I'm like, I'm not a fan of Granlund.
Who
Jeff
would be?
Petrie is. Oh, yeah,
I think they traded
exactly.
a second for Granlund.
Oh, remember the trade for Fiala for Granlund?
They did.
Oh no, it was Minnesota and somebody else.
Jesus.
But Jeff Petrie's old. Jeff Carter's old. Brian Dumoulin. I don't know. Get out of my face. So there's no one here I really want. I'm having a look. I'm like, ooh, who's that? Tristan Jarry.
No.
Well, then I want Gensel. This one it doesn't work either. It's gonna have to be Gensel and picks.
So I looked at the Penguins roster and I instantly ruled out Crosby, Malkin, and Letang because they're not going to trade them. And then I
Yeah,
also instantly went to okay, it has to be Gensel. And then I looked at the rest of their players and I'm like, oh, all of them are above 30, all shit.
I
So
swear
I've
Jerry
gone
was like
for
a 909 this year.
he's been terrible.
Fine, give me Casey. What about Casey? 905. Fucking hell, he's old too.
I watched the last game, one of the last games of the season for the Penguins.
Yeah,
The one they lost to Chicago. It's all Jari's fault. Ah, let me rephrase that. It's like 85% Jari's fault.
but that's one game on a shit team.
I am not taking Tristan Jari.
Oh,
Not under
Young's a
any
UFA. He's a
circumstances.
UFA. Look, there's no trade here that works out.
So I've gone for Jake Gensel, Alex Nylander, and a pick. It has to be a high pick.
Okay, I mean, like you just think Nylander to really unite his brothers though.
Yeah. Can you imagine the
Fair enough.
chemistry?
The, oh my god.
Imagine Nylander, Tavares, Nylander. Oh,
What if they hate each other?
they don't. They love each other.
You don't know that.
Have you seen their Instagram?
I've seen Willie's Instagram because
They're
Willie's
like
got
together.
style.
They're together all the time.
I know. I'm joking. I'm joking.
Okay, the San Jose Sharks. I cooked a bit here.
Okay, well, why don't you tell the world what you cooked, and I'll tell you if it
So
tastes good.
Thomas Hurtle, Alexander
It's
Barabanov,
actually Tomash. Get
Tomas
it right.
Tomas Hurtle, Alexander Barabanov, former Loaf, and Fabian Zetland.
I'll tell you what I did. Okay.
Okay.
How does Johnson have a no trade? Oh my god.
Johnson has a no trade. That's from that.
Modified no trade.
That's a Dubas thing right there.
No way was it a Dubas
Yeah,
thing.
it was. It was. He signed that.
For real?
Dubas signed that contract.
Dude, I did Dubas. Dubas cooked, bro. Dubas
No,
cooked and it was.
maybe it was time. Maybe it was time. You know.
um. So I had a look. Uh, Carlson and Couture are too old.
Also, Couture is a Trump supporter.
Ew.
Yeah.
Okay, he's not. Hurtle's a 60-point player, and he's 30, and he goes to 37. I don't like that. Barabanov. Ooh, could be
Yeah.
nice. Throw him in. LeBanc.
No.
No. Nico Sturm for 2 million.
I can't wait for
No.
you to say my favorite player on the San Jose Sharks.
Lasic. Throw him in. No.
Throw him in. That is my favorite player. So I
Same.
wrote
I
a
like him
blog
too.
post
Yeah.
of the 5 worst players in the NHL,
Hmm.
and I wrote it. I was about to send it, but I get my parents to like proofread them, right? So I sent it off to my dad,
Yeah.
and he was like, "You can't publish this because they will sue you for libel." I was like, "Why? It's just being honest." And I was like, "That doesn't matter. You can't say that Mark Edward Vlasic is a shit player, allegedly." Um,
Dude, oh come on,
so
all right.
it doesn't
You know
matter
what?
if it is.
Hang on. Sorry, can you just for the sake of this whole podcast, I just want to apologize to Lewis because he was not there when the Sharks went to the Cup Finals. Okay, so he doesn't understand
He's
how
terrible.
he was so good back in the day.
I don't care. Right now, he's terrible.
Hey man,
That
uh,
is an AHL ECHL player.
that is a hero of Quebec. Okay, you be quiet now.
Okay,
I'm
who are
joking.
you trading?
Okay.
Who are you trading?
Um, I only really like Barrett Barnov here, so I'll take him and some fucking picks. Or, um, yeah, him and some fucking picks, or maybe one of these
I like Hurtle because he performs in the
prospects.
playoffs.
True, but I don't
I
like
know
the
he hasn't been
contract.
there for like 5 years.
So I know like they're good now, and I know he's like, oh, Rush, we talking about 8 years. They're good now. Get them now. It's like, I'm thinking of the future, boys.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough. That's fair
Um,
enough.
I mean, like, Eklund maybe throw an Eklund. Give me Barrett Barnov and
Oh,
Eklund.
yeah, I don't like
Am
what
I
you're cooking.
cooking?
I
Am I
don't mind
cooking there?
don't mind what you're cooking there, Rush. Don't mind it.
All right. And then bring James Reimer home.
Okay,
Bring him home.
literally a homophobe.
Oh shit, yeah, I forgot about that. Okay, don't bring. Okay, don't bring that guy home. Don't bring
You
him
know,
home.
my name is Roche Kosh now, and my dream
No, no, this
Leafs
is no.
team. I've got
You-
James Reimer as my star goalie. My top defensive pair, Ivan Provorov and Mark Stahl. And
Lewis,
then
you
my
guys are gonna
top line center,
Lewis,
Eric Stahl.
They hear my name, they hear Roche, and they hear James Reimer, and they're like, and that's it, buddy. This is the end of my career.
It's like a
Um, y-
Republican making an NHL team. I'm signing Reimer, Provorov,
you know what?
both the
All right,
Stahl brothers as
all right. How
free
about this? How about
agents.
this? All right, I trade for Reimer, and then you know where I send him?
The Growlers.
No, I'm not having him play with my fucking development team. I'm sending him to like fucking Alaska.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
No, don't bring him.
We
There's
support
no.
LGBTQ
Yeah,
plus
this
rights
isn't.
on
Yeah,
2S LGBTQIA plus rights on this podcast. I'm an
throw them
ally.
all in. Yeah,
Ally.
big allies here.
Right, the Seattle Kraken.
Seattle Kraken. Okay. Um, you know, I thought I'd have a bit of a tougher time with this based on how their team is built, right?
Yeah.
Um, but you know, when I was, I thought back to when the expansion draft was happening, and I was doing my drafts for that on Cat Friendly.
Yeah.
There was one player who always came back it always came back to me.
Okay.
And this is a piece, this isn't
You're
the
gonna
main
say
part of the
Jordan Eberle, aren't you?
draft. No, I was gonna say Donskoy, but no. I'm
Okay.
just gonna. No, it's Vince Dunn.
He's had a pretty good year. He's had a pretty good year.
I want Vince Dunn. And I'm not done with that trade.
Oh.
So you've got two choices here, Lewis.
Okay.
And this is a mana plus trade, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah, I would take Jared McCann or you take Matty Beniz.
Oh, okay. See, I've gone for a completely different approach.
Let's hear this.
I've gone for Beniers as well, because, you know, great
Yeah.
player. I've also gone for Ty Cartier.
Oh god, dude, that is such a fucking reactionary pick, though.
Daniel Sprong and Eli Tolvanen.
That's a hefty package.
It is.
I don't think they do it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Tolvanen's been pretty good for them.
He has, which is why I want him.
Yeah, but then you also, and Vincent Beniz, sorry, Dunn and Beniz. That's a hefty package in itself.
I think I actually probably prefer your trade, Dunn and Beniers for Marner, but
Yeah,
I think you
I
probably
mean,
have
this
to
is it'd
throw
be
something in
hefty.
there as well.
Yeah, I mean, we have a load of defensemen. Chuck one of them in the pile.
Yeah, why not? Fuck it.
Fuck it, here we'll get done for McKay. One vote. The trade is 1-1.
The trade is 1-1. Okay,
No.
the St. Louis Blues. Who you got?
Okay. So actually, I saw one the other day. It was sad. It was
Was it on
sad.
Twitter?
No, this was on. This was when I was first making it. I saw some of the, like when you first go on the trade machine, it has like a bunch that people have published. And I was having a look, and someone had Saad Pareko and a thirst for Marner.
Oh god.
Um,
No.
which I'm not too
No.
sure about. Saad's a bit expensive. I like Pareko though.
No.
No,
No. No.
you don't
That
like
is
Pareko?
that
Well,
list
I'll
of
actually go
players.
for. I'm looking at that contract. Yeah,
Look at the
let's not.
contract. Look at his age.
Yeah, let's not. Let's not.
Okay, I cooked a bit
Okay.
here. I cooked.
Well, okay. My trade's quite simple. Kairu and picks.
So I've also gone for Kairu, but I can interchange Kairu and Robert Thomas, I think.
Yeah, they're pretty. Yeah, yeah.
Nathan Walker,
Oh, he's
Alexei
Australian.
Toropchenko,
Okay.
and Zachary Baldock, who's their prospect from last season, who's their top-rated prospect.
He was our second player. You said sorry.
Nathan Walker and Alexei Toropchenko.
I'm sorry. I don't. I can't really speak for that guy.
He's, I think the star piece is Kairu or Thomas.
Yeah.
I
The
don't.
problem is you're throwing in.
I don't think
I don't.
you win that trade though.
I don't think they give you Baldock there.
Maybe not.
I think if you wanted Kyrie or Thomas and sorry, I can't. I don't know this kid. Sorry, I can't remember his name.
Alexei Toropchenko.
Yeah, if you wanted him, Walker, and one of Kyrie and Thomas, you can probably get it done.
Yeah,
But I don't think you get
Baldock.
yeah.
It's fair enough.
Which again, I mean, I wouldn't mind Kyrie, I wouldn't mind Thomas. But I literally just wrote down Kyrie and picks.
Yeah, that's fair. I don't think the Blues are a good trade partner for Marner. I don't think.
Just bring Bozak home.
Okay. The Tampa Bay Lightning, bum team by the way, because they lost to your Toronto Maple Leafs. Forget the fact they're imploding at the moment. Who you got? Or do you want me to go first?
Okay, I'll go 'cause it's a pretty simple one. The
Okay.
contract's not the greatest, but the trade is 1-for-1. Braden Point for Mitch Marner.
Interesting. Very interesting. So I also have Point, but the trade is not 1-for-1.
Okay, who else you taking?
Ross Colton and Nick Paul.
That's gonna have to be Marner and something.
Probably. But I don't think Marner for Point is a 1-for-1 trade.
Colton's up though. Nick, you won that contract. He's 35 when that's done.
Oh, for real? Okay, I'll take it back. I thought it was younger than that.
He's 28 right now.
Oh, really? Damn, I thought it was like
Yeah,
25.
Nick Paul, 28 right now. No trade on that. 3.1 cap hit for 7 years. He got the bag. He got locked
man,
up
I
for
thought it
it.
was younger. That's my bad. Okay, forget Nick Paul. Fuck it.
I mean, if you
Pat
did, yeah, sure. Something with that.
Point, Colton, and Maroon. That's a fair
yeah.
package, I think.
Again, Mana plus for that, but yeah,
Yeah.
can roll with it. Okay, what team's next? The Toronto Maple Leafs. Who are you trading?
Oh, that's funny. I'm gonna trade Mitch Marner to the Toronto Maple Leafs for Mitch Marner.
I was gonna do it for William Nylander.
Okay. The Vancouver Canucks, our favourite team.
I am doing Patterson 1-for-1. Probably have to be Mana plus.
Oh wow. Okay, I've gone about this completely the opposite way.
Go on.
Because I think the Canucks suck, and will be willing to do anything to give them a chance of thinking they're in playoff contention. So
Yeah.
I'm trading Marner to the Canucks for Pettersson and Besser.
And Besser.
Because they are that dumb. They are that dumb. I also don't think Pettersson's as good as Marner. I don't want to hit any of you Vancouver fans.
Not throughout his career, but he on a pretty shit Canucks team put up some good numbers there.
The only reason I added Better in there as well because I know that they're looking to trade him, and actually
Oh, you know
I
what?
don't know
Fuck
de
it.
facto, but I'm pretty sure they're going to trade him.
Fuck it, I'll take Ethan Bear. I'll do Person and Bear just because Person isn't
Yeah.
as established. Maybe bring Dermot home. Bring him home.
Let's not. Yeah.
Spinorama, baby.
Spinorama.
Ooh,
Okay.
Hatu Rati. Ooh, how that?
Ooh. Ooh. How about they trade us their first round pick that they traded for their captain? Ooh. Isn't that a dumbass trade,
Ooh.
Roche? Oh, wait, it happened.
We had our Vancouver
We
episode.
did. The Vegas Golden Knights.
Vegas Golden Knights. Okay.
I've
Um,
got. Oh, do you want to go
I'm not.
first?
I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I'll just go first for all of these. I don't mind.
Okay.
I could have a lot of fun with this. You know, and if this was 17, 18, I would have had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But you know, as I go down, I'm gonna miss one player here. But as I go down the lane of ages, I see 31, 33, 30, 35, 27. It's a 3-year deal. I might take that, but probably not because I'd have to do mana plus. 31, 32, 32, 36. This guy's bad though. Well, not bad, but you know, 37, 32, 29. But I'm not taking him. Um, and so one guy, with this guy's 26
I
point per
think we're
game.
thinking of the same player.
Should we say at the same time?
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Eichel.
Eichel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want. Give me Jack.
Yeah.
Noted right winger though. This is a socialist podcast. You heard it here first.
Oh, what are you gonna say? Do I have to edit this bit out?
No, I joined them. Well, I didn't join the Marxist Society, but I spoke to them today or
Oh
yesterday.
God.
Um, yeah, I'll take Eichel, but I will. That is with the asterisks of he fell off a little
Oh, he
bit
did
because of
fall off a bit.
injuries.
Yeah.
So maybe, just maybe, I can get Zach Whitecloud.
Oh, okay.
But
Okay.
that's a 2.7 for 6. So I don't know. He's probably gonna.
My card's pretty good. Well, I went for Eichel and Barbashev.
Ooh, yeah. Probably Marner and Sam in there, but I like Barbashev way more.
Cool. All right, we've got two teams left.
Bring Castle home. Bring him home.
Okay, we got two teams left. The Washington Capitals and the Winnipeg Jets.
TJ Oshie. The trade's worth a lot.
Let's do the Washington Capitals, and I will tell you my pick after you told me yours, and then you can scream at me about. Just scream.
Okay. Well, let's be. I know they want Kuzi gone. I don't want Kuzi.
I don't want
Oh,
Kuzi.
Ovechkin's off the table. I'm taking Strom.
Okay.
Because I believe he's an. I could be wrong about this, but I don't think he's a free agent. I think he's an RFA. Let me just check. I should have done this before.
Strome's got a extension.
Oh, he does. That's
555.
why I wrote him down. See, I did the research and then I forgot I did it. Yeah, so I'll take Strom. And then
He had
originally
a
I put
good
down
year this year as well.
Sandine, right?
Okay.
But then I was like, ooh, why have Sandine when I can have Tom Wilson?
Oh no.
Uh, but I mean, he's only got 1 year left. Get him half retained,
He keeps
semi-rental.
getting injured.
Still, like, even if he plays 40 games a season, it's 40 games where you have someone who's gonna actually get them to fucking look. As long as he's there for the playoffs, so he can fucking pummel Bennett. I don't care.
I don't think the Caps have enough forward talent to that's available.
Well, they could have, but they decided to sell at the deadline.
That's available to make a good mana trade.
Okay, well then give me Strome, give me Sandine, and give me picks.
Saying that, I cooked. I did some cooking. I burn it entirely, but I'm gonna present it to you, and you can look disgusted all you
I
want.
swear to God, if you say Ovechkin,
Alexander Ovechkin.
hey man, I tried to make trades at least a little
That's
realistic here.
the only one that's unrealistic on my entire list. I have to
Dude,
say.
Ovechkin's like
No, of
50
course
times.
of course they're not going to
Ovechkin is
trade
Ovechkin
Ovechkin.
is 50 times the player Mana will
I
ever be.
know. They're never going to trade Ovechkin. I'm just saying, if I'm looking at that roster, the only player that I'm going to take, if available, is
Yeah.
Ovechkin.
I'm just saying that's a lovely
That is a
cap hit, man.
completely
Who signed
unrealistic.
that contract? That's a lovely
I
cap
think
hit
it
for
was an
everybody.
extension that came in last season or the season before.
What a yummy contract.
But yeah, they're never going to trade Ovechkin.
No,
However, that's who I would take. Just saying.
fair enough. Fair enough.
And finally, the Winnipeg Jets.
Oh, what? Oh, okay. Um, Again, this is a mana plus trade for me. So this is a mana plus trade, but with how poorly they've treated one of these players, maybe we get away with it a little bit. We get a little
Okay,
bit of a
okay.
sweetheart trade. Um, so
Oh, are you
my
going
star
for?
player.
Okay, I think I know who you're going for.
Okay, well, my star player is Kyle Connor,
Yep.
and then this poor bullied boy, this poor guy. I feel so bad. Give me Nick Ehlers. He deserves
Yep.
better. Get him out of there. But again, that's a mana plus trade. But I think they really don't like Ehlers, so maybe instead of like mana in a first, we can get mana in a second or
See,
something.
I don't actually think that's a mana plus trade.
Really?
I think that's a Winnipeg plus trade.
What?
Yeah. No, I do.
I'm taking that deal in a heartbeat. Then, are you kidding me?
Yeah, I think it's a great trade for the list.
I don't think they do that though. That's not a realistic trade.
You look at their forwards, right? You go Blake Wheeler and you laugh. You look at Mark Scheifele and you laugh. You look at
Yeah.
their defense and go, they're really good defense, but they've got a pretty good defense, but you don't like at that cap hit. You can't really fit it onto the Leafs defense.
So can I just say something real quick?
Yeah,
Mesnikov had a modified no trade, and he still got moved.
Julian Breezeball, man. Oh my god.
That's funny. Poor guy. I feel for the Mesnikov.
I think it's funny. I do.
I feel really bad. Imagine though, like you can never settle down with a team.
I'm pretty sure he's used to it by now, since I think he is now officially the player most traded on trade deadline day.
Yeah, he's been traded for a fourth round pick like 50 times.
Yeah.
But let me tell just real quick. Let's have this little side thing. Let me tell. Hang on.
Okay.
I want to play a game. And that's an awful.
I
That's
haven't
an
even
awful
read you
impression.
my trade yet.
Sorry, I got distracted here. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, in the past 4, 5. Okay. In the past 4 seasons, how many teams has Namaskov played for, and can you name them all?
Um. Okay, I'll give it a go. He played for Winnipeg,
That's 1,
Tampa,
2.
San Jose.
He did not play for San Jose, but he
He
seems
was
like a player who
traded.
would
He was traded to San Jose from Tampa.
for a hot second.
Um. He played for the Red Wings.
That's 3.
How many did he play for? 4.
Played for, I'm counting 7 here,
7 teams in the last 4 years.
since 2019.
Jesus. So
So you have Winnipeg, you have Tampa, you have Dallas. And I think,
Dallas.
yeah. Oh,
I,
well,
I,
so you had Detroit, my bad.
Dallas. I have a
Yeah, you've got
feeling he
3
played
left.
in New York.
He did play in New York. He actually, that was his. I'm going to read out his entire contract history because it's very cold. But he did play in New York. You got 2 more teams.
2 more. No, 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 no.
Right. For one of these teams, he only played 9 games.
Coyotes?
No.
Okay.
I can give you some hints if you want.
Are they both East teams?
One is in the East, one's in the West.
Chicago?
No, but you're pretty close there.
St.
Or
Louis?
relative, getting closer.
If I say Nashville, I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah, you would because it'd be the wrong team.
Colorado?
Yeah, you played 9 games for Colorado, put up
Wow.
6 points, and then in the playoffs, 12 games, 5 points. Not bad for them.
So the last one's in the East, right?
Yeah, last one's in the East.
Penguins?
No, Way more north.
Way more than Ottawa.
Yeah,
Really? I didn't know
yeah.
that.
So if I go through his contract history here, he he makes the jump in 2012, 2013. He makes the jump in 2013.
Yeah.
Plays for Tampa
Yeah. He
for
plays for Tampa like 5 years, I think.
he plays for Tampa for 4 years. Then he goes to the Rangers, and then he gets moved back to Tampa in that same season.
I think he was in the Oh no, it couldn't have been. Could it have been that year? No. Never
This
mind.
was
Ignore me.
17. This was 17, 18.
Okay.
So, hang on, let me have a look. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so he um so he signs a contract. So he plays Tampa for 4 years. He signs
Yeah.
a contract with the Rangers. He gets traded to Tampa. Wait, what am I doing? Let me just pull up his trade history. I'm being an absolute idiot. I'm so sorry, everyone. Okay. Oh, yeah, no, he.
This is great podcasting right here, Roche.
All right, so how many trades has Nemestikov been involved in since
7.
2018? 7. You'd be wrong.
6.
Yeah. Now name them all.
Name them all. He was in the JT Miller trade.
He was, yeah. That was the
Um,
earliest trade he was ever in.
and he was in. So he got traded from. I'm not doing this in order. So he got traded from New York to Tampa, I think.
That was the first trade he was
He
ever
got traded from
involved in.
Tampa to San Jose,
Yeah, but it's
and he got traded from San
uh,
Jose to Winnipeg.
so you've jumped
I
from
know I've jumped like
2018.
3 there. I've jumped
Right,
3 there.
yeah.
I think he got traded to Detroit.
He did. Can you guess what's he? Oh, sorry, he got traded from Detroit.
From Detroit to Dallas.
Yes. For his namesake, you know.
He got traded to.
Oh, sorry. Back to back. Sorry. So there's a year gap here, but literally deadline day trades. Well, not deadline day, but like close around the deadline time. Same trade. 2 years apart. This is
Was
so
for
funny.
4th, right?
Yeah, and then it happens a year later.
I think he was traded to Ottawa, but I'm not sure
He
from
was
who.
traded for a fourth as well.
Oh my
And
god.
and Nick Ebert though. So
I have no idea who that guy is.
he at the time he is from Livingston, New Jersey, 29. May 11th, 1994. We just missed his birthday.
Happy birthday, Nick Ebert.
Yeah,
Who's he
plays
play for?
right. He played for who did he sign his contract with? Oh, you'll like this. Guess who signed his contract?
Chuck Fletcher.
No. You've spoken about this guy a lot. You've said he looks like a certain fictional character.
It's not Derek Lalonde because he's a coach. So, and I don't care what anyone says. He looks like Gru from Despicable Me. That's the only one I can think of that I've referenced that looks like a
You're
cartoon
right because
character.
I messed up which guy
I
this
thought
was.
so. It's like I haven't referred to
I know I
anyone as a
can't find a
cartoon character.
photo of him.
Oh my god.
It was Derek Lombardi.
Derek.
Sorry, Dean Lombardi. That's why I
Dean
kind of thought I put his name into Google wrong. Dean Lombardi.
Dean Lombardi.
He looks like a
Oh
mob
my
boss.
god.
He does look like he looks like a mobster, no? De-
Did you
Dean
put it in the
Lombardi, can
Discord?
you get let me find a good one. Oh yeah, here, this is a good one. He looks like he's about to crack some knuckles. I hope this doesn't make the Discord notification go off for you.
Okay. For my final trade,
Sorry, I
to the
went on a big
Jets.
tangent because I didn't want
It's
the
okay.
podcast to end. I didn't
It's
want it to
okay.
end.
For my final trade, I am trading to the Winnipeg Jets, Mitch Marner. I'm getting back from the Winnipeg Jets, Kyle Connor, Nick Eaglers, and either Hellebuck or Buffet.
Yeah, that's such a ransacking. I don't think they can like they need to
Remember
read
who's in
they need to
charge, Roche.
they
Remember
need to
who's in
they
charge.
need to retool.
Yeah, of
Those are getting
course
rid of
they
all
do.
the wrong pieces.
Yeah, but okay, if you're going for a retool with the Jets,
Then I'm only giving away Shifley and Wheelers, and I want some stuff
yeah, but
back.
I don't want Shifley or Wheeler.
Well, we're gonna have to meet in the middle somewhere.
Connor
How
or
about I?
Healers.
How about I give you Shifley and a second, and you give me Mana.
That any Shifley
Alright.
trade. What would I be willing to trade from the Leafs to
Okay.
get
Okay.
Shifley?
Hey, let's say you're the
Justin
Leafs, right?
Hull.
No. Okay. Let's say you're the Leafs, and I want Mana, and you want
Okay.
to get rid of Mana.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you Shifley, okay? Because
Okay.
he'll only have a year left on his deal.
Yeah.
And you can sign him to wherever, or you can flip him at the deadline. I don't care. Give you Shifley.
Mm.
And I'll give you. Who will I give you? I'll give you Neil Pionk.
I spit in your face.
I'll give you a second round pick if you'll wipe it off.
I will spit in your face again. Shifley and Pionk for Marner? You're joking me. I
And
want
a
Connor.
second. Don't worry, let me get another
And a
second, man.
second. Oh, yeah, that's a great trade. I'm trading Nick Robertson for that.
Dude, this isn't like Bracco Nielsen in a second.
This is Bracco Nielsen in a second.
I'll
Nick
give
Robertson in
you.
a first will get you anything in the league.
I'll give you the Mesnikov for your fourth.
I will tell you to fuck off unless you give me Kyle Connor and Nick Ehlers in the same trade.
I'll give you one for Mana. I'm not giving you both.
Nick Ehlers for Mitch Marner.
Yeah, off you go.
No. And with that, that is the end of the Lewis and Rozh Hockey podcast.
No, I have a bit more
Mitch.
trivia for
Oh
you. I have more
God.
trivia.
Okay.
All right. So we know Nick Ebert and a 2021 fourth round pick
Yeah.
was traded for Nemesnikov.
Yeah.
But Nick Ebert was involved in another trade. He was
Wait,
in.
I have a
was
feeling
from-
it's Minnesota.
No, this is. I'll get. This is a. He was traded to Dallas.
He was traded to Dallas.
Yeah. He was
Who?
traded.
Which
He was
year?
traded for someone. This was in 2016.
I
Okay,
don't
that's a
remember
big.
that, man.
No, this is a big hint. Dallas trade 2016 for a goalie. Can you name that goalie?
Anton Hudobin.
No,
Ben Bishop.
No, he's closer to home. Leafs legend, lovely guy.
Goalie.
Goalie, Leafs legend, loves his soup.
Jack Campbell. No way.
Yes, this was the trade that brought Jack Campbell to the Kings.
Ah, that's pretty cool stuff.
And now, oh my God,
No,
he's in
no.
Edmonton.
We should do a deep dive on Jack Campbell. No, we shouldn't do a deep dive on Jack
No,
Campbell.
I
Just
feel
be
so
laughing
bad
at
for
him.
the guy.
I feel bad for him as well.
He's in his head. They need this is a big thing. I think Dubas was quite early on this too. Sports psychology. That's where
Oh hell yeah.
every team needs a sports psychologist. Not even just for like when you have guys like Campbell, but just in general.
Well, not anymore.
Hey though, he turned around in the playoffs. 961 in the playoffs.
Yeah, you know how he got a 961 rush? He didn't
How?
start a single game. He only went in when Skinner was pulled.
Look, man, you gotta take the opportunities when they come, and they came.
Okay. With that, I'm tired. Thank you for listening to the Lewis and Rozh Hockey Podcast, the Marner
20
Trade episode special episode.
special.
Go and watch part 1 if you haven't already. We went through the first 15 teams
Well, you could
from
just
8
not.
a.m.
You could just
Why?
leave.
We're supposed to be advertising.
You know what? You could just watch part 2 and be like, I just don't want to know about the other 15 teams.
And then you won't know how hard we cooked. We were a lot more enthusiastic in the first episode because Carl Dubas wasn't fired as the GM before this one.
I forgot about that.
Thank you for
You
listening
ruined
to the
this day
Lewis and
too.
Rozh Hockey
You
Podcast.
ruined my day again.
I've been Lewis.
I've been a man who misses Kyle Dubas.
We will see you tomorrow for our very special episode. See you later.